Welcome to another edition of Insomnia Maniacs Tarot with your host, Tropical Empress in Spirit. Hi, my beautiful people. Happy Monday, or I should say Tuesday morning, since it is Tuesday morning where I'm at. And I thought I'd come on, say hi, and hang out with y'all for a bit in case anyone needed a paid reading. I thought I'd come out here and do that before I get busy with some of my other work that I've been working on. In case some of y'all are wondering, I did go ahead and do the general collective reading, but it's posted on the Patreon website, so you can't view it unless you buy a membership, but it's there for y'all beautiful people, in case y'all are wondering and y'all are interested. So I thought I would take a break from working on my Patreon page and to say hey and hang out with y'all for a bit. And I got this one deck over here that I also want to get all shuffled up real good, which is one of my new shadow decks that I had waited several months on for it to arrive. I shared it on my live stream one night, probably about a week or two ago with y'all, so I do have it here, and I know I showed some of y'all the major arcana from it. It is a beautiful deck, so it's one of those decks that I'll definitely be using here in the future. I'll probably use it mostly on my Patreon membership webpage, but if Spirit calls me to use it on here, I will do that too. So talk to me, beautiful people. What's going on with y'all? What's new? What's the gravy? Are y'all doing good? Have y'all had a good day so far? I'm hoping so. I hope Monday treated y'all well to start off the new work week. So I thought, even though I know I'm normally not out here Monday nights, I just thought I'd come out here and take a break and see what y'all are up to before I go into the Patreon and do the extended reading I said I would do for the no contact collective reading I did earlier. So I still plan on doing that. And I just decided that since I can't seem to get some of my videos that I recorded uploaded, I'm just gonna start doing some of the live streams, doing the readings that way, and then I'll just have the live stream set to private, to where it can't be viewed unless you get the link over there in the Patreon page. So that's how I'm gonna do this until I can get some of my other videos uploaded to the Patreon webpage. So what's going on, beautiful people? You got anything good going on? Hopefully, it's been some good things. I've just been taking it easy. Figured I'd hang out with y'all for a bit, like I said, while I shuffle this one deck before I get into the extended reading for the Patreon members. And say hi for a bit. So, seeing what's new with y'all. Anything interesting. Hopefully these cards don't stick. God knows this is a beautiful deck. I would hate for the cards to start sticking since I haven't used them yet. Let's see. No. I don't want to do this. Do it this way. Alright. Let's see. I've been wanting to shuffle this deck, so I thought I would take this opportunity to do this. Get all my energy into it so I can start using it. I actually have a few decks that I haven't had a chance to touch yet. And I've been waiting for the right opportunity to shuffle it, to get my energy into it, and then bless it, and then be able to use it. Still waiting on one deck to show up that I ordered months ago, and it still hasn't come, but we'll see. So, okay. I really do love this Magician card. It's different. So, yeah, that star card's kind of creepy though, I gotta admit. Let's see. Oh, and in case y'all are wondering, next Wednesday, I plan on doing the Rebel Wednesdays with the Patreon members. So that'll be another perk that the Patreon members will get from me. Where I pull out my Rebel deck and pull out a couple other Oracle decks and do mini readings with it. So keep that in mind. Next Wednesday, I will do the first, Dana, Amanda, yeah. I'll do the first Rebel Wednesday with the members. So, I know some of y'all really like that. And I enjoy using that Rebel deck. But, I know I can't be out here, as some of y'all have said, you know, it's hard to kind of like be out here like this and say what's on your mind. And not that, you know, I'm big into swearing, but I get it for some of y'all. So I think that'll be another good thing about doing the live stream for the members. So it'll be private, so where only the members will be able to view it. So that shouldn't make it a problem with some of y'all coming on. And speaking, whatever it is y'all want to say, if y'all feel like using a swear word here and there, I think as long as it's not used in a sexual context, is what I read, it'll be alright. So, and that way, when I do the live streams for the members, it'll be private too. That way there won't be any disruptions from trolls or other people want to come in there and act a fool. So I think that's probably one of the things I'm looking forward to with it. Alright, let me see if I can get this deck all shuffled and put together. Okay. Okay. Yes. And this. 2, 3, and 4, 5. That's good. That's good. Don't stick together. Come on. Thank you. Make this work one way or another. Let's see. Be able to shuffle this, put it together. Oh, I saw the moon earlier. It was pretty. Still looked full. And it looked red. I actually saw some clouds like right in front of it when I got to look out my front door window. You could see it clearly. So I'm still gonna go out there and getting a picture of it. That's an interesting Two of Swords. I like that Two of Swords actually. Ain't that pretty? That Two of Swords. Don't look like one you typically see. Looks like two people trying to battle it out, making a decision. Okay. So what time is it? 1:09. Alright. For an hour. Again, beautiful people, if you're looking for the General Collective, it's on the Patreon website. My webpage. I'll put it on over there. Just took a break to come out here, say hi to y'all for a little bit. And if anybody wanted a pay reading. And then I'm going to go back and do some more recordings for the Patreon that I plan on doing. Why y'all so quiet? Cat caught y'all's tongue. Y'all don't know what to say to me, huh? Y'all don't have to be shy, you know. I won't bite. I promise. Eight of Cups. No. Do this one first. Oh, and my kitty cat Wolfie must have found himself a girlfriend. Because I saw a beautiful black cat running around with him earlier. So I was worried if I opened up my garage door, he would leave and not come back. But he's been staying out there. But he found a little girlfriend now. So tried getting her to approach me, but she wouldn't. So she just stayed over there by my neighbor's fence. And of course, Wolfie went over there to chase after her. So I think I'm feeding another stray cat. Wasn't a plan, but I guess if Wolfie's gonna be more of an outdoor cat, we're expecting to find friends or a girlfriend, I guess. I just hope that black cat's fixed. Otherwise, I may end up having to have more cats over here. Maybe I'll get some solid black ones then, which would be nice. Because all the kittens that I have, they're all different colors. They're not solid black. But from what I could tell, that one cat looks solid black. Unless it has some white on its stomach. But it wouldn't get close to me, so I didn't get a chance to look. But I noticed when I fed Wolfie yesterday, there was more food missing out of his bowl than typical. So that tells me that black cat's been coming in, eating out of this bowl. And I still haven't gotten my other kittens to the shelter, but hopefully I will soon. Okay, Spirit. I forgot what number I was on. Let's see. Okay. Shuffle this one more time. So what's new with y'all? Y'all just gonna lurk in the background? Nope. Y'all ain't got nothing to say, huh? Okay. Well, I won't be out here long. I'll go do my other private live streams for the Patreon page. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hello, No Cow. Natural. How you doing? Welcome, beautiful soul. 4, 5. Oh, this deck don't want to shuffle. 6. Hopefully should be nicely good and shuffled by the time I get to use it. I do like all these different decks I have. Some of them just get put on the shelf though, and I don't ever get a chance to pull them out. whatever reason, Spirit doesn't like some of the decks I picked. I don't know why. They haven't called me to use them yet. Been waiting for that time. They tell me I need to pull from a different deck when I do my readings. I'll go together. 10. Of course. And then hopefully by next month, because some of my friends are trying to get me to go up to the pool hall and play. So I told y'all that I would stream one day when I'm at the pool hall playing. And I'll go to the bowling alley at some point too. But that'll be another thing my members will see. It'll be a stream only for the Patreon members. So, anyways, they're trying to sign me up for a tournament next week, and I told them they were crazy. I'm not ready to play competitively like that. But I think they're just trying to get me to get back into it. In fact, my girlfriend went through, she called me up earlier today and said that she wanted me to come out this weekend and start playing. And it's like she wants me to just jump right back into it, playing for money again. She said she would even front me the $50 for me to start playing people for money, because in case y'all don't know, I do play pool semi-professionally, and when I play for money, it's $50 a game. But told her I didn't want to go out there and do that until I knew I was ready to play on that level. I mean, sure, I could go out there and just pick up my pool cue up, and I know some things will come back to me naturally, but you still start back into it and you're just a little rusty, which I know, and I would expect me to be still rusty. That's just to figure out if my shoulder, how much my shoulder will allow me to do. Even though I got my full range of motion back, I still don't feel like I'm ready to go out there and play for money like that. But I just think she's trying to get me to get my adrenaline pumping again, which when I went to the pool hall last week, yeah, it was good to be in a pool hall again. I will admit that. I've missed it. I didn't realize how much I've missed it, but I missed it. But, you know, when I was younger, in my teens and into my early 20s, before I had the car accident, but even right after, you know, I was telling all my doctors back then who wouldn't listen to me because of the injury to my back, and I was telling them I was hurting, like I couldn't play. I couldn't stand for very long, couldn't bend for very long without being excruciating pain, and you know, and I just felt like the universe was really challenging me to, you know, for me to prove myself, you know, did I really want to go back and play like that? And I did. I really wanted to play. I really, really wanted to play on the national stage. You know, that was one of my goals back then, was to play competitively and on a, not just semi-professionally, but to play with the top players. But by the time I got back to it, and yeah, I finally got my back fixed. Yeah, I was playing again, and I loved it, but I realized then, I think I probably realized something that my mama realized when I was told she was offered the opportunity to bowl semi-professionally, but to do it full pro, she didn't want to. You know, she was already married to my daddy, and she had 4 kids at that point, so um, she had turned the opportunity down. And I would have loved to have seen her play. I would have loved to have seen her bowl professionally like that, because she was that good. Um, and I couldn't understand why she wouldn't do it. Yeah, I get being married with kids already. I get not wanting to be away from your kids, but I just thought she would even take that opportunity if she did it for a year. But she didn't, so. And I didn't understand it. You know, after my daddy had told me what had happened. Because at first, you know, I remember I even said to my daddy, it's like, are you serious? Mama really got offered the opportunity to bowl professionally? He was like, yeah, I was there when she was approached. They were going to sponsor her and everything. Wow. And I'm not surprised because she was that good. I just, you know, you always hear about, you know, becoming pro athletes. You always hear how hard it is to do it, you know, to get that opportunity. And here she was, she got offered it. But she flat out said nope. Eric, don't be a creep. So I thought me and my siblings would follow in my parents' footsteps because my dad did bowl. And growing up, when I was a little girl, like I'm talking like from kindergarten, my mom always bragged about my real father being a great bowler and that he bowled it professionally. Yeah, he was good. Don't get me wrong, my father was good, but my mama was better. She was a much better bowler. So I always enjoyed growing up and hearing all the stories about how my parents met at the bowling alley and how my mama would walk into a bowling alley with friends of hers, but even people who weren't her friends, but who had seen her bowl. All the stories about how she would walk in there and everybody knew if my mama walked through those doors, as I was told by my grandmother and my daddy, they already knew they were going to have a bad day because they knew they were going to lose to her because she was that good. And I just saw a bright spirit orb just now. You know, my mama had her own technique to bowling. And she had the long, fancy fingernails like mine. Never broke a nail bowling. And she'd walk in there with her sandals, her blue jeans, even her high heels. And go out there and kick butt with long, fancy fingernails. And do it with a smile on her face. And never break a nail. I always thought it was amazing. Couldn't make sense of it back then, how she was able to bowl with long fingernails. And then I learned. So I too can bowl like my mama with my long fingernails and not break them. It's a little different, I'll admit. But am I as good as my mama was? No. My mama still kicked my butt. But I can still keep up with some of the best of them. You know. I think both my brothers, they're much better bowlers. The only problem with them is they don't know how to be, they don't practice good sportsmanship, we'll say. They don't like to lose. And when they do, I've seen it too many times where they kick the ball return. They'll even walk into the back area where spectators are and punch the wall. I've even watched my older brother go outside and punch the wall outside. Just couldn't handle losing. And they're both very good. They're better than me. You know, it's like and I even told my younger brother that recently. It was like, what, maybe a month ago? We started talking about it. I told him, he's a much better bowler than I am. You know, and he can be a little cocky. But my brother, you know, he is good. He is very athletic. So, and he told me, he was like, yeah, he knows he's probably a better bowler than me. The problem is he's not consistent like I am. So, he can't consistently bowl, you know, a regular top average like I can. So he said that's what separates us. It's like, yeah, I guess you do crack under the pressure. And there's been times he has where, you know, whenever you've been on a team, no matter what sport it is, where there's multiple people, you understand, like you have your starter, and then you have your closer. My brother was the closer. But I've seen times where he bowled well. He was a great closer. He'd be the last one up there. He knew how many points he had to get. But then there's other times I'd watch him crumble under the pressure. So, I still think he was good, though. You know, Nancy, please don't use any swear words. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Hi, Karmic Gupta. So, I don't know, beautiful people. Probably by the end of the year, well, it'll probably be sooner than that, I'll get up to the bowling alley and the pool hall. And so for my Patreon members, y'all will be able to see me play. Even if I'm just goofing off. To play competitively for money, yeah, I'm not going to be streaming that, beautiful people. Because I can't focus. I would say I have to stay more focused on the game and who I'm competing against. So I don't lose my money. Because I don't play unless I know that I'm pretty much guaranteed, almost guaranteed I'm going to win. But we'll see. You can't sleep? Well, I'm sorry you can't sleep. I'm a night owl, so... Nazi, please don't cuss. Hey, Alejandro. How you doing, baby? What's my sign? Well, my sun sign, I'm a Pisces. Moon sign, I'm a Taurus. My rising sign is Aries. But I'm a triple Pisces because my Pisces placement, I have both in Venus and Mars. I know I got a lot of Libra in my chart, but I couldn't tell you where at in my chart. I appreciate it, Nancy, because the stream is monetized, so I'll get in trouble for it. What you up to, Alejandro? It's good to see you, baby. I did post the daily collective, the general reading, on the Patreon page, just so you know, baby. I just came on here for a little bit before I do another private stream where I'm gonna do the extended for the no contact reading that I did earlier this morning, or yesterday morning, I should say, or afternoon. That was Monday when I was on. Kicking back and chilling. Did you work today? And I'm shuffling this shadow deck that, even though I've had it for the past couple weeks, I haven't shuffled it yet. So I was spending time on here shuffling it. Well, I'm sorry your energy is heavy. You called off the past 2 days for rest. Well, that's good, baby. You should rest. I know being a nurse can take it out of you, baby. It's not easy. So I understand. So what, you gonna work tomorrow? You know, Alejandro, that is a cool Two of Swords. I do like that. I'm looking at this card. I don't know why, baby, it's speaking to me for you. This is one of my oracle decks. There's not a book that comes with it. It's more like you use your own intuition. But this speaks to me for you, Alejandro. Like you looking out to universe. That dreamer. I feel like you're coming to understand what you're made of, baby. Like when I look at this card and I think of you, I see like into the future for you, where you're like looking up at the universe and you're asking them for their help, you know, their guidance in which direction you go in. And I still feel this energy for you, baby, like you're supposed to be somewhere else. And we talk about Tropical, yes. We talk about, you know, Jamaica, yes. Someplace like that. There seems to be this deep calling for you, baby. And I feel like the universe is trying to get you to get in gear, to go there, to start that adventure. Because I know you're wanting to um, be your own business owner. You know, that entrepreneurship spirit. So I feel like this is the universe speaking to you, waiting. I feel them knocking for you. It is a beautiful card. This is an interesting deck. Like I said, it doesn't come with a book for like meanings. It's strictly use your intuition. But it's like that's the whole world out there for you, Alejandro. I get the energy of you stalling when I look at this. Because if you look carefully, you can even see like there's trains on both sides. Or like a tram, which California does have. And it's almost like you're stalling, trying to figure out which one you're supposed to go into to move forward as you're looking out up into the universe. Like which direction. I kind of almost get like a Two of Swords energy, which is like being stuck in a stalemate place where you got to make a decision, baby. Which one? Which way do you go? And I feel like that decision needs to be made soon, baby, before the universe forces your hand. That's what I pick up from that. You prefer that? You get lost with all the swords and wands? Yeah, I get why some people get confused. That sounds good, Alejandro. Did you cook beef steak, baby? You know, right now I'm fasting. But mine's not by choice. I'm forcing myself to do it just because, to save money. Because I finally got my insurance straightened out earlier today. It only took them 2 months to reinstate my freaking health insurance, so I didn't pay up the wazoo for my doctor visits and my medications. Of course, they decided to approve it after I had to get my other medication, which was 180 bucks. But now, hopefully, I won't have to pay up the wazoo for it. You miss your son. He's with his father now. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. How old's your son? So you stopped your fasting diet, Alejandro? Since you say you went to Whole Foods and got all that food, and it all sounds good. Can't make me hungry, though. Oh, he turned 4 in August. Oh, he's still a baby. You're going to go back on it? When are you going to start back on it, Alejandro? You need to give me some tips, baby, because, like I said, I have to fast right now because I don't have the money to buy food. It's just a fact of things. So, I did go out to eat that one night last week. And then I think I ate a little bit of eggs, and sausage gravy. And that's it. Other than that, I hadn't touched or ate anything else. Buy watermelon. What for the water to kind of help keep me full. Let the water fill me up. Okay. Yeah, because I'm not big into watermelon, but I know it'd be good for that to keep me full, so I don't get that hunger pain until I can get some real food to feed me. So if I drop weight over the next couple weeks, and understand me, I might drop anywhere between 10 to 15 pounds. Because people don't realize, even though I may not eat as much, I make up my diet with a lot of like the extra seasoning, sauces, and things, and that's where all the calories come from. And I only know that it's possible I'll drop that much weight because I had surgery some years ago. That was back, what, 2016? 2016 or 2017, to where I couldn't eat. I couldn't eat solids. I couldn't even eat mushy foods. It was strictly a liquid diet. And at the time I had the surgery, I was 117 pounds. And because I couldn't eat for a few weeks, I am going from 117 down to 98 pounds. And my doctor was completely shocked. He wasn't expecting me to drop that much weight. And he looked at me crazy, and I just kind of looked at him. It's like, I told you, I eat steak. I told you that, like when I eat salad, I need extra dressing. I want my lettuce drowned in salad dressing and so forth. So I don't think he believed me when I told him that. So he watched how I went from 117 down to 98. So melon does have amino acids too. Yeah, and that will help it. I just don't want to get below 100 pounds. That's the only thing that scares me. If I get down to 104, I'll be okay. To most people, I'll probably look quote unquote scrawny, but I have a lot of muscle in my body. That's probably where I feel my best. And it has nothing to do with appearance. It makes my back feel better because I'm not carrying around that extra weight to make my back hurt more. So being at like 103, 104 pounds has always worked better for me for that reason. Nancy, I get that, honey. Well, I mean, that's true too. Yeah, I mean, I've been skinny most of my life. Like I've never had a problem with weight. There was only one time where I did get up to 180 pounds, But the only reason for that was because I had been in that car accident and injured my back and I couldn't move for a few years. It took 4 years for me to find a freaking doctor to diagnose my back for me to get it fixed. But once I had the back surgery and I was up moving about, I dropped that weight like that to where I ended up back down at like 103, 104 pounds. So I went from like my heaviest at 180 being a size 14, dropping down to 103, 104 pounds, being anywhere from like a 00 to a size 2. Oh, yeah, I can see how that would do that too, sweetheart. I mean, I know some people say it's not healthy. It's like I even went, when I saw my, one of my doctors some years ago, when I was that small. And, you know, and I was telling him, you know, what my loved ones kept telling me. They, you know, how they kept saying that, you know, I was too tiny. I needed to gain some weight. And my doctor looked at me and said, those people don't know what they're talking about. You're perfect weight for your size. That's what he told me. And so I went and looked it up. The, what is it? The BMI. And I was at 19, I think, was my BMI number. And that was right. I was at the right weight I'm supposed to be for my height. So, oh, yeah. High inked. It's been a bad night for you. I'm sorry, honey. Yeah, it took me a long time to be open to my abilities and my gifts. But, you know, what are you going to do? Some people believe, others don't. It's like I've always said, the people who are meant to find me, they'll find me. And they'll stay in my life. And the ones who aren't, that's okay too. I'm not going to change. My soul tribe will find me. So, I guess that's probably why I'm even comfortable and confident in, you know, what I do now. But even starting the Patreon memberships, I know for the people who really support me and believe in me, they'll go and join that membership too. So I'm getting excited about the Patreon. I'm excited to post more on it. Yeah, Nancy, there's always going to be people like that, honey. And I don't know why people get jealous of others. It's like, you know, they get upset at people like you and I for looking the way we do. Like, I don't know. They make it seem like we went to a doctor and, you know, had, you know, our whole body changed or something. It's like, no, this is me naturally. But I get it. And yeah, they do get jealous. They don't like seeing us out there because they see that people get drawn to us because we may get more attention than, you know, what they may get. But, you know, can't make everyone happy. It's like, I'll never forget when I was younger, I was a teenager still. I went home to California to visit my family. And I was in a serious relationship with someone who was like my first love. And my sister and I went to Disneyland because my family is big into Disney. They get season passes every year to go to Disneyland in California. So they got me a ticket since I went out there to visit. So me and my sister, we go to Disneyland. And we're walking around. And then we get in line to get on, I think it was Space Mountain. I think that's what it was. And as we're moving, you know, through the line, there was this guy that kept looking over at us, you know, and every single time we'd walk by him, he would look over and smile at me. My younger sister, she's 3 years younger than me. She got upset. And she got mad at me. And she's like, you need to stop flirting with that guy. If you don't stop flirting with him, I'm going to tell your boyfriend. And I just laughed. I looked at her, I'm like, what? All I did was smile at him because he smiled at us, you know. She was like, you need to stop flirting with all the guys I like. It's like, I just smiled at the guy, but to her, I was flirting. Okay. That guy didn't even have the guts to approach me. It's like, I don't know what my sister was so worried about, but, you know. So, yeah, I got a younger sister that tries and act that way, you know. We don't talk, but, everybody always talked about I was the prettier one. Because then, another time I went home to visit, it was my aunt, one of my aunts, my dad's sisters. She was the baby of the family. She finally, you know, met someone and they were getting married. So I got flown out there to spend the summer with my family and to go to my aunt's wedding. And the day of the wedding, we're at the hair salon. Everybody's getting their hair done except for me. You know, I need my hair done. In fact, what's funny is I have my hair up exactly the way it is now. I just put it up in a ponytail and wore it like this. And some of the ladies there who knew me since birth, you know, we're talking about, you know, how beautiful I'd gotten, how much I changed, and, you know, this and that, so forth. Well, my sister overheard them say that to me. And so my sister's like, well, you know, you're saying she's beautiful. What about me? And they all just looked at her like, well, you're cute. Oh, it pissed my sister off. She didn't like being called cute. So, you know, that's the way some of them are, Nancy. You can't, you know, can't let it get to you, honey. I ignore the haters. It's like even the people that come on here, you know, who try and, you know, take a stab at me. They'll try and say something about my appearance. And I just laugh at them. It's like, you really think I'm going to cry out here? No. I was raised to be strong and confident. So, nothing you say holds no weight in my world. But I get it. Hi, Lori. Pitbull. I like that name. You love pit bulls? Because I love pit bulls, too. You can call me 5. That's an interesting name. Where'd you come up with that name from? 150. I'm always curious how people come up with their name they choose on social media platforms. You know, it's like my channel name. I didn't come up with that. My spirit guides did. So I decided to use it. So Alejandro, did you reach out to that lady in Kentucky? Or are you still thinking about it, baby? Because you know, and that, you know, I wonder if that no contact love reading I did earlier was for you. I'm curious now. Now I come and think about it. But I'm going to do an extended Alejandro for it. I did half of it earlier today on a stream I had done earlier today, or I should say Monday morning. And then I was going to do the extended portion of it for the Patreon. So, might be something you want to listen to as well, baby. Because I was going to get the other person's feelings. It seemed like I was only picking up on a subscriber. Because I even asked spirits, like, okay, is this like a message I'm supposed to listen to? Or is this for like my subscribers and Patreon members? And spirit told me it was for the subscribers and Patreon members. I said, okay. So, why should I rap? I'm not interested in rapping. I enjoy listening to a little bit of rap, but nope. I have no interest in rapping. Why don't you rap, Karmic Gupta? Is that one of the types of music you're into? If I were to listen to any of the rap artists out there, some of them are gone. I've always liked Tupac. Cardi B. You know, I don't know, Alejandro. I've tried listening to her rap and I don't know, maybe there's a song I haven't found yet of hers I like. I can't vibe with her energy. I don't know why. Can't put my finger on it. So you're gonna have to suggest to me some songs, Alejandro. I need to listen to of hers. You can't tell me any of her songs? Well, why'd you bring it up then, Alejandro? You were channeling. I mean, you can call me 5. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So what, you feel like you were meditating and getting messages from the universe? What are you laughing at, Alejandro? You mentioned her. Who's some of those artists? Man, what's her name? I want to say Little Kim is one of them, where I could listen to some of her stuff. But there's someone else. Who is it? Man, that was a long, long time ago. I like Nipsey Hussle. Yeah, their music's good. But I'm a Tupac girl. I'll say that, like, even though a lot of his is, you know, the words is about, you know, gang violence and such. And, gotta admit, he could put some good words together. He was a great poet in that way. He's a Leo. What you mean, Alejandro? That was his, sign. You can call me 5. I mean, that's cool that you felt like you meditated and got messages from the universe or God. I believe you. I get plenty of messages from the universe that way. But I gotta be like somewhere where it's really quiet. Like, even being here, it makes it hard, especially if it's during the daylight hours, because even though I thought I was moving out to cow country where it'd be peace and quiet, my neighborhood is off the main street that everybody drives down to get on the freeway, so I hear that traffic going on all the time. Yeah, I like Biggie Smalls' music too. He's another one I did listen to back then. But I like Tupac better than Biggie Smalls. You got Nas is another one. DMX. Was it Wu-Tang Clan? And if I had my CDs, I could tell you because I got their CDs. Hi, Samir. Yeah, Nas has some good music. I could listen to a lot of his stuff. You know, I'm more into, like, now that I'm older, I'm more into, like, the hip-hop part of it. Not the hardcore rap. I like more of the hip-hop music. But I'm more of an R&B girl. Um, and then, like, the rock music and the soft rock. The old rock, like, from the 80s. Since I'm an 80s baby. That's the kind of music I enjoy listening to more today than back then. There's one song, though, I used to like playing. That's messed up, Spirit. I like Eminem. Eminem has some good music, too. I got one of his CDs. I may have more than one. I might have 2 of his CDs. I know I have at least one, but I think I have a second one. I think I do. If I Had the World by Dennis Brown. Well, I won't be able to play it right now, but here, I'll do it on my YouTube search so I don't forget. If I Had the World by Dennis Brown. Reggae. Now I can listen to some reggae. Some of that music's good too. Let's see. Okay, I found it. Oh well. Alejandro, there's some beautiful words in this. I wish I could play it, but I'd get in trouble with YouTube for copyright. But I have it here. And I'll save it so I can watch it. No, let me go back. Hold on. Sounds like a love song. Oh, now you say, yeah, it's a love song. I like the beginning words of it. I saw the first few lines of it. Okay, you have another one. Undying Love. Ernest Wilson. Okay. Well, did they not make a lyric video of it? Well, here. I'll just sit on it. It's some old music. Alright, I got that one saved, Alejandro. I'll have to listen to it later, baby. Oh, that's cool. You can call me 5. Hey, Alejandro, I like that, baby, because I'd be blaring that music, too. To pump 265 Mustang. You're funny. Yeah, when I clean, that's what I like to do. I like to start playing my music and blare it through the house. And it gets me going. So, thank you for those couple suggestions, baby. Like, I still have CDs that were made. People made them for me. That has, like, different, love songs and other type of music mixed into it. That I'll listen to and blare it through the house. Of course, I have to hook my stereo back up. It's sitting on top of my bookshelf right now. I gotta find a new table to put it on so I can move it from the bookshelf and start using it again. My favorite movie growing up. That's a hard one. Because I'm not a big movie person. I'll give you a few that I think are just classics that I always enjoy watching. Like, it'll never get old for me to watch them. Goes with Patrick Swayze, Demi Moore, and Whoopi Goldberg would be one. Dirty Dancing would be another one. Um, what else? Oh, I did like Arachnophobia. Um, and we talk about like horror movies, scary movies. I've always loved watching The Exorcist. So that would be a few. I used to watch those movies with my parents. Hi, Yellow Coyote. Yeah, I'm gravy, honey. I just came on here to hang out for a few minutes. Say hi to everybody. Shuffle a couple of my decks before I start making more videos for my Patreon members. So that's what I was getting ready to do. Hope you're doing well too, honey. Oh, I love scary movies. Yep. I love to watch scary movies. I don't get scared. In fact, I watched the Pope's Exorcist last year. And who's that guy that's in it? Oh, what's his name? I want to say it's Gerald Butler, who played the Pope's Exorcist. But yeah, I'm not afraid of that stuff. But you gotta understand, I'm connected to the spirit world too. So that stuff don't bother me. I like those type of movies, and I love suspense movies too. And some action-packed movies, I can vibe with that. But I also like the, the romantic movies too. Like the there's that one classic movie, The Notebook. I do like watching that. And I just saw a big huge spirit orb over here. Yeah, I love Russell Crowe. They do look alike. And Gerald Butler does resemble him, but the Pope's Exorcist was Gerald Butler. Because Gerald Butler also played in that movie what is it, 300? I think that's the name of the movie. Could be wrong. But the other movie, when you talk about Russell Crowe, Gladiator, that's one of my favorite movies. So, but I know it's just how my Alejandro, they do look a lot alike. What else? Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies is Gladiator. I can never get tired of watching that movie. I also like the movie with, which one is it? Kevin Costner played one of them, but, well, I mean, I like Robin Hood with Kevin Costner in it, and The Bodyguard with Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston. But there's that movie. There's one called Tombstone, but it wasn't Kevin Costner who played the leading character. It was the other guy. What's his freaking name? Oh yeah, I love Constantine too. That's another good one. That's another movie I would never get tired of. Yeah, Dances with Wolves is another one Kevin Costner was in. Hmm. Well, you can call me Five. I hope you don't get in trouble, but we can't talk about in here either. Let me see. Remove. Yeah, Robin Hood is good. Robin Hood with Prince of Thieves or whatever that one is. I also like The Princess Bride. Another one with Kevin Costner called Revenge. What's her freaking name? The City of God. I'm not familiar with that one. Alejandro, who plays in it, baby? Karmic Gupta, do I get bored here? No, I don't get bored talking to people. It can get a little, still when I don't do readings. But no, I don't. Because I come on here specifically not to just chat. I come on here to do paid readings for people. But if it's dead like it is now, I don't stick around for long. Which I'm getting ready to go. Alright. That can't be here either. No, I've never watched that one. Hi, OP Chalky. How you doing? Well, I'll have to look that one up, Yellow Coyote. I don't have, cable. I used to at my old house, but I don't have it anymore. And to be honest, I haven't watched a movie except for one movie since I've been living in this house. And I only watched it because it was on YouTube, which is called The Shack. That's the only movie I've watched in the past year I've been in this house. Tells you how much I watch TV. Because I normally am meditating, doing private one-on-one readings for people, or sleeping to recharge my batteries. So that's an interesting movie I'll have to look into. I don't know if I'll be able to watch it, but if I'm ever in a mood to watch a movie, I guess that'd be one I could look into. Well, my beautiful people, it was nice hanging out with y'all for a bit. But now I think I'm going to go so I can do some more readings for my Patreon members. So, come check me out there if you haven't already. The daily collective readings there. And then I'm going to do the no contact extended in another one. And then, again, like I said, next Wednesday, I'll do a members only live stream, which will be my Rebel Wednesdays. That'll be for members only. Thank you, Yellow Coyote. It's good seeing you, sweetheart. So, let me get back to work, beautiful people, so I can work on my Patreon membership and get some more readings up and going for my members. So I wish y'all a beautiful evening. I don't know when I'll be back, but it'll be random. The only people who are going to know when I live stream regularly will be my Patreon members, because those streams you won't be able to view unless you pay for a membership. So, alright, beautiful people. Much love to y'all. Have a good night. Bye.